$50 million lesson from Shannon Sharpe. Now, listen, I'm not diving into the weeds of everything because what I understand is that it's always multiple sides to a story. So this is not a bash to Shannon Sharpe or none of that. It's just you got to understand in life in general, one of your best investments in time and money is with your significant other. Now, that being said, the $50 million lesson boils down to having the right partner, right people with you. Because if you got the right partner and you've been able to get to a place to where you don't need outside women or entities in order to get that euphoria feeling that you've been chasing, then you position yourself to let that be the least of your distractions. Because when you get money like Shannon getting it, it's always going to be people or entities. And what I mean is entities are whole bodies of people that may be trying to do whatever they can to get a piece of your pie, a piece of what it is that you have. In this case, it could be that. I'm not here to say whether it is or not, but what I do know is when you have a focus and that focus is in one direction, you can really maximize what you have going on in that area, specifically talking about your significant other. So if you got your woman and you know that woman is riding with you solid and y'all able to do certain things that allow you to know that you have a secure relationship that continues to grow, continues to progress, you continue to adapt, adjust, and bring 100% to the table of your relationship. Sometimes easier said than done because it takes two. And you have to understand that it's a partnership. You have to maintain that friendship, maintain that thing that got you there. Understand that you have some non-negotiables and things of that nature. Now you position yourself to not get caught up in that. And if it does come your direction, it's easily combated and it's easily proven that, hey, that out of all things, I know that and what type of time he on. Now, that being said, when you decide who it is that you want to be with, you have to have an established goal in mind. Are you looking to be together so you can build together, create generations of families so you can multiply your lineage? Are you looking from a generational standpoint? Are you business partners simultaneously? Are you playing a particular role while one person is building and the other person is nurturing the home? Is it a combination? Do you have your own different strategies that you go about making sure that both needs are being met by both individuals? It's a definite juggle, but from an angle of a dance, meaning that both parties have to play their part in order to make sure that they are showing up in a way that keeps that person interested on both angles. So that being said, salute to anybody who's putting in the work and representing as a couple, leading from the front as a couple, and really showing that it can be done. Because a lot of times what they're trying to do is tear down the black marriage, the black relationship in general, because they understand that's where true power lies, that's where true foundation lies, that's where true wealth comes from. True families are built based on that. So if they turn male against female, that's an attack on the black family. If they turn husband against wife, that's an attack. If they turn certain situations like who should work, who shouldn't, it's 50-50. No, you are 100% individual. That person is 100% individual. If y'all come together, that's 200%. So people got their math off. People got their percentages off. But anytime it's an attack on these areas, it's an attack on unity. And unity is what it boils down to. So I don't have a clue of what's going on. I mean, I got a clue, don't get me wrong. I don't have a clue of what is true about the Shannon Sharpe situation. But I know if somebody is trying to sue for $50 million, it was some other things that could have been done that possibly could have positioned that to not even taking place or even had an appearance of taking place. Now I know people, when they plot, they plot. I ain't saying that. And hopefully, this is one of those things where he's able to prove without a shadow of a doubt, hey, nah, this ain't that. Whatever y'all trying to make it out to be, this ain't that. Because I don't like to see a person build up to a certain level and then somebody else swoop in and just take it. Just because of some false accusation, just because they had a baby with the person or just got, knocked up for a certain amount of time or played their role for a certain amount of time, because that happens as well. A lot of people come in strategically. They're willing to do any and whatever for a certain amount of years just so they can take half. Hey, that's just not how I operate in terms of taking what a person has built. Now, if two people build something together, then it's a vested interest by both parties. That's a whole different conversation. But in this situation, it sounds like somebody's just trying to get a piece of the pie without putting in the ingredients necessary to make that pie to begin with. $50 million lesson.